Want to support us but don't have the money? No worries. If you listen to the podcast using the Radio Public app for iOS or Android devices, you can help us keep the site running at no cost to you. Or if you want to make a one-time gift, you can do so via PayPal. Details under the Help the Site tab on audiodramareviews.com. Hello and welcome to this episode of WWLT. I'm your host, Michael Berganzi of Audio Drama Reviews, and this week we are talking about a 2-week recap of the previous 2 weeks. Yes, that is redundant, but I'm winging this as we speak. The dates in question are from July 25th through August 7th, so that's a Wednesday through a Tuesday. The first week, I listened to 36 Questions, Acts 2 and 3, the final 2 acts of the podcast musical, not to be confused with the podcast musical on Twitter. 2 totally separate things, but oddly enough, they're the same sort of genre. And week 2, I listened to Bronzeville, episode 4, and The Lost Logs of the Saratoga, episodes 2 through 5. 36 Questions was the podcast musical about a couple who recently broke up and tried to get back together using the same method that they used to hook up in the first place. A card game in which both people ask 36 questions to each other to see if they're a match. Moving on, not gonna lie, during the final act, Act 3, I teared up when the female protagonist was at her lowest point, and the next few scenes from the male perspective were sort of ominous in a way. I sort of expected him to find out that she died. That would have been a interesting twist for romantic comedy. But then again, if they did that, it wouldn't really be a romantic comedy. It'd be very depressing. So basically, I seriously thought she killed herself or something along those lines. It was just very tense the way it kept delaying the inevitable contact between the two again. And yeah, that's about it for that one. Bronzeville just keeps getting better. I thought episode 3 was good, but episode 4 blew that out of the water and made me excited to continue listening as time permits. And finally, the Saratoga episodes 2 through 5 from Theater of Tomorrow is a fun space opera sitcom comedy, and I will talk more about that during the review next month. And I will see you next Thursday. Hey, Mike Berganzi here, founder of Audio Drama Reviews. If you like what you heard, consider following us on Twitter and Facebook, subscribing to our YouTube and SoundCloud channels, and last but not least, our Patreon and iTunes accounts. Links to all those in the episode description. Did you know you can read these reviews before they're released on the feed? Sign up for our email list and get new reviews delivered straight to your inbox. You'll be the first to know about new content coming to the site. Thanks for listening.